Yo, what's up, guys? This is Raw Detroit, and we're back at you with another video on today. Make sure you hit that subscription button. Do not miss a upload as we continue to go rapid fire style through a lot of prospects. So today I brought another linebacker, and we got to talk about the linebacker position with the Detroit Lions because we pretty much know it's a position of need. You know, there's a lot of guys that you can take and go out there in this draft. Guys like Nakobe Dean, who is a stud at linebacker. Guys like Devin Lloyd, Chad Muma, Brandon Smith. The list goes on and on and on. Channing Tyndall. There's a lot of different guys that you could take in the draft. But as the Lions, you got to do your homework this season. You know what I mean? You just can't focus on those guys. You got to be able to see the big board, and you got to see the picture, the whole picture. So we're not just going to sit here and look at the trees in the forest. We're going to look at the whole entire forest because we want to know what's out there. You know, we got 7 rounds and we're looking for studs at linebacker. And the biggest thing that I'm looking for is a guy that has a great motor, a guy that's a playmaker, a guy that never gives up, a guy that's going to give 110 every time he's out on the football field, a guy that is a field general, a leader out there, is able to command a huddle. Those are the type of guys we're looking for. And if you're the Detroit Lions going into this draft, you need to find a stud at linebacker. And I definitely think that in the later rounds, Nate Landman could be that guy. Now, he has played 5 seasons in college. He had 2 seasons where he had over 100 plus tackles. That was in 2018 and 2019, respectively. He had 104 tackles and 113 tackles. And in his career, when you look at his body of work, he's had over 347 tackles, 42 tackles for loss, 10 sacks, and 3 interceptions. Landman is an excellent tackler both in the box and in the open field, and he very rarely misses tackles. Landman is a very smart, cerebral player with great football instincts, knows how to read and react plays really well, whether it's a run or a pass. He knows what to do when he's out there. He is always in the right spot at the right time, and he has a nose for the football, and he has a knack to be able to get to the football and make a play on the football. So he has great football IQ and instincts, and that's what we're looking for out of a linebacker. When you're looking for a linebacker that's going to make some noise, and basically what I'm saying to you is we want to be able to have that Chris Spielman that's going to be on this team. I'm not saying that this kid is Chris Spielman, but that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a guy that can go out there and give it his all. And we know when Chris Spielman or guys like DeAndre Levy that was a part of this team, they brought it. And that's what we're looking for at the linebacker position. We're looking at playmakers, guys that have great instincts, know how to punch the ball out, know how to get a strip sack, just know how to make a play, period. Now, one thing I like about this kid too, Landman, his competitive toughness. Definitely, man, this dude is a leader on the field. Landman plays with his hair on fire and is a heat-seeking missile on defense. This dude is always looking to make a play, is great in the run support, and definitely that's something that the Detroit Lions need because we struggle with slowing down good running backs. We need them linebackers, man, that's going to fly through gaps and make critical stops and make critical plays out on the field. And definitely this kid can do it, man. He's phenomenal when it comes to being able to get to the ball carriers, and he will eat guys alive for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. And something that I saw with Nate Landman in a video, and it was an interview, and basically the question was asked, you know, what type of player, how are you preparing yourself for the combine? He just said pretty much 6 days a week. So this guy is working out 6 days a week, getting ready for the combine. And not only that, he said something out of his mouth that really, really caught my ear and caught my attention. He said, I want to be an all-pro linebacker and a franchise linebacker. And if this kid turns out to be what he says he wants to be, and he gets drafted to a Detroit Lions team, then you know, man, this is going to be something, man. I love his size. I love bigger linebackers. I like guys that's about 6'3", 6'4" at the linebacking position. The reason why I like bigger linebackers, and not saying that I don't like smaller linebackers, But the reason why I like the bigger guys that's about 6'3", 6'4", is because those guys can really fend off blocks really well, because you're going against linemen that are 6'6", 6'7". Some of these guys be 6'8", 6'4", 6'5", whatever. These are huge men. So you need those guys that's out there that can be able to shed blocks good. And that's something that Landman can do. He can shed blocks really well. And another thing that I noticed with him too is that he is good in pass coverage. And Landman is a good zone defender with very good eyes, has instincts and awareness, knows how to read out the quarterback's eyes, and knows where he needs to be when it comes to being out on the field. He knows where he should be, and he knows where others should be. And another thing that I saw with him too is that he was a guy at Colorado that pretty much called plays. And he has been a captain for 3 straight seasons. So that's letting me know that Landman is a guy that I can entrust with calling plays. Landman is a leader, on and off the field, don't get into any trouble and stuff like that. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for high character guys, but we're also looking for those guys that are playmakers. And I definitely think that Landman is a beast of a linebacker. He is one of those under the radar guys. And he's one of those hidden gems that you have to be able to sift through all of these different players in the draft to be able to find this guy. His size is very intriguing. The way he attacks the ball carriers and the way he makes plays is something that the Detroit Lions desperately need. We need an all-pro linebacker, man. I've been saying it time and time again that the Lions need to get better in tiers of their defense. And what do I mean by tiers? I'm talking about all the way from the trenches to the linebackers to the safeties. We need guys that can make a name for themselves at the linebacker position in Detroit. The last time we had a guy that was really out there doing some things at linebacker for Detroit was DeAndre Levy. And Stephen Tulloch was decent too as well. But Levy was one of those guys that you had to respect Levy. Because one thing, he was good in being able to stop the run in the backfield, and he was also great in pass coverage. He was a great coverage linebacker. Now, I'm not saying that Landman is superior when it comes to pass coverage, but he is great in zone defense, and that's something that the Lions definitely need. He's a very smart player, and he plays with. I'm gonna just say this: he plays with tremendous effort. And he clearly shows that he has a love for the game of football. And that's what I want on my team. I want guys that go out there and ball. Guys that if you got a linebacker that's good, other guys will rub off on this guy. And that's the type of player that I'm looking for. I'm looking for blue chip talented linebackers in this draft. Detroit needs to make impact players and draft impact players out of this draft in 2022. Like I said before, and I've said it so many times, guys, that out of 10 picks, the Lions need to hit on 7 of those picks. 7 of the guys, we would love to hit on all 10 of these guys. But I think 7 is a great number where the Lions can feel really good about the draft. If you got 7 guys that are plug and play or rotational guys or whatever, that's what you need in Detroit. And I definitely think that this dude is smart. He makes plays. He is a beast at the linebacker position. And if you never heard of him, today I wanted to introduce you to Nate Landman. Because I know some of you guys, the only thing you probably think about is Nakobe Dean. And you're thinking about Devin Lloyd, but you're thinking about Brandon Smith. But you don't think about the other guys that's in the draft. The Detroit Lions' job is to go out and do the homework. And I guess I just want to help them with the assignment and put it, if they wasn't looking at this kid before, if they see this video, then they'll know what this dude can do. But I like that what came out of his mouth. He said, I want to be an all-pro linebacker. And that's not too many guys that's in this draft that I've even heard say that they want to be an all-pro linebacker. That just lets me know he's going to put the work in. He's going to do whatever it takes to be an effective player out on the field. And that's what we need, man. We need guys that's going to make noise in 2022. If you want to get better and you want to start winning football games in Detroit, you have to make sure you handle your business in the draft. You handle your business in the draft. You get guys that's going to come in and compete, and guys that's going to leave it all out on the field. And then skies is going to be the limit for the Detroit Lions going forth, because you know when that 2023 draft comes, you already know that you only have a couple more pieces to add to what you've already building. So I think that this is the season where the Lions get impact players, guys that's going to start, making a name for themselves, and just getting those guys that can be key in all types of situations, whether you're playing on the defensive line, whether you are a linebacker, whether you are a corner or a safety. We need guys that are going to be impactful. We need our Ray Lewis. We need our Bobby Wagner. We need our Chris Spielman on this team. It's time to start having linebackers that are smart, linebackers that know how to intercept passes, linebackers that know how to tackle and wrap up and not miss 1,000 tackles. We need that. We need just the basic things, but we need these guys to be able to play at a high level. We need these guys to be basic with their skill set as far as being able to know the X's and O's of the game, but not only that, playing with the fire and the passion week in and week out so that this Detroit Lions team can get better. The only thing that you want to see is the Lions get better. You want to see the draft picks panned out. And that's it, guys. So we keeping it raw on Raw Detroit. And make sure you guys hit that subscription button.